to death. So you gotta fire up.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to... And a look across all this... skyscrapers here. Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. So many people overlooked Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Noah with the block. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The drive by James. The shot will not go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
From deep, Rose. But they get it back. Gasol kicks to Rose. Dunleavy for 3. Mozgov grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Nobody near Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Send it over to Doris Burke, who's caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. James outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got his first basket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Here's Irving. Down low, here's Shumpert. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Rose against Irving. Rose dishes to Butler. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Irving passes to Love. The 9-foot shot rejected by Gasol. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
And he can't hit the second. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Outside Irving. No one near James as he lets it go. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Gasol is screened. Rose kicks to Gasol. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LeBron James. It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long Clark as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean, you rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
And with Pau, that 46-point game, he became the oldest player to get 45 points and 15 rebounds.
James a screen on Rose. LeBron drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Chicago leading.
And a final point, guys, with Pau's career game. It's crazy to think that he did it while not being the first offensive option. I mean, he had been the go-to guy with his time in Memphis for so long.
Three-pointer, Butler, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Love at the elbow. And he gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Gasol is screened. There's the pick. Rose dishes to Butler. Irving against Rose. Noah up on top. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to James from deep. The shot is off, and the Bulls going the other way now. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. And it's Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Shumpert passes to Love. To the paint, knocked away. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Rose attacking. That's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Mozgov drives in. No luck, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside Rose. Here's Gasol. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gasol's got 6.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
James dishes to Irving. LeBron kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 7. Noah with a screen on Irving to the inside. Back to Rose. A second chance effort. No good. Great D that time from Irving. James against Butler. Love with the screen on Butler. LeBron passes to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Outside Rose. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA journey like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Irving kicks to Love. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Love's got 5.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And listen, Cleveland were the favorites to win the Central Division last season. High expectations given they finished 3rd in the Central in 2014. But that's just what adding LeBron can do for a team.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Cleveland did win the Central, as you alluded to, won 11 in-division games against what was a very tough division.
No easy opponents in that Central Division last year. 3 teams in the playoffs, and 1 was knocking on the door. The Cavs did what they needed to do to bring home the balance.
Here's Rose. He's got 6. And that one is hammered home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Shot clock at 5, and he gets it to go. Shumpert's got 5.
You really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Rose against Irving. And it's Rose penetrating again, Chicago.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving dishes to LeBron. The feed now to Thompson. The pass to Love. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in the league, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Mrjaxxx is checked in for Chicago. Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Kicks to Noah. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Mrjaxxx. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trailing. Irving passes to Love. The screen from Thompson. Stolen by Noah. Here's Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. He's already got 10 points and 6 assists. His success in the assist department has carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
And it's Smith penetrating. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Just wasn't thinking big enough. I'm about to leave him with him. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meted me there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Crazy, but he doesn't care.
J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season. He knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him. And all he had to do was knock down open jumpers. And as a result, the shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups form in that series, but they were able to prevail.
That one goes, counting.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Rose can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And so he hits the technical free throw. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Got a piece of it. And here's James outside. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. It's the Bulls. They're up by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they've blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yes. Or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So for Chicago right now, Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Brooks is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mrjaxxx in at the 3. Now here's Butler, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. The tray. And it's Butler missing. Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The dish to Smith. Takes the 3. Can't hit. Nice D from Brooks. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Butler with the ball. He's got 5. From downtown. That doesn't go either for Butler.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow. But Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Here's Brooks following the basket by LeBron James. Inside, Gibson, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Gasol. 6 points for him, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Mo Williams is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Chicago also making a switch. Joakim Noah is checked in for Pau Gasol. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pick by Mrjaxxx. James kicks to Williams. Mrjaxxx setting the pick for Williams. Shot off the pick. Smith with a wide open look as they get it back. And the 3 off target. Butler from outside. Rebound by Smith.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Williams' shot is off.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Noah the screen. James against Gibson. From the baseline. And the Bulls with another miss. Cavaliers leading. LeBron drives in. And he overshot that one, missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And that one's good. Brooks.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Mrjaxxx with a screen on Mrjaxxx. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Oh, good with the triple.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Smith on the wing. This one for 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Mrjaxx's shot is off. Well, what a season it was for Mrjaxx last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
Whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mrjaxx. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
For Mrjaxx, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And for that note about Mrjaxx, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
Smith outside. Williams dishes to Thompson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Butler. 8 points for him. Double team on Rose. Lets the 3 fly. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3. Butler's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Mrjaxxx with a screen on Mrjaxxx. Smith right side. Williams with a clean look. Shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Butler missing.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Chicago's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Rose against Williams. Rose attacking. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And stolen by Mrjaxxx. Dishes to Gibson. The kick out to Rose. It's Chicago with another bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. He feeds it to Mrjaxxx. Back to Rose. Noah the screen. Rose attacking. Williams with the defensive effort.
Guys, the Bulls defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket.
Bulls have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Williams against Rose. Noah the screen. Butler in the corner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Talking about the Bulls and their rim protection, they have the lowest opponent field goal percentage on shots right at the rim.
Yeah, and it helps when you compare 7-footers down low. It's not just the bigs, though. Even the perimeter players will track back and challenge at the rim. Really a total team effort.
Here's Mrjaxxx. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Noah the screen. Butler passes to Rose. A 15-footer. Rose can't get that one to fall. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Now, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mrjaxxx, he's checked in for Mrjaxxx. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. Tipped away. Mrjaxxx with the steal. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Harrison and Smith with the assist that time. And that's 10 points for LeBron. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Here's Rose after the basket by Timothy Mrjaxxx. Rose double team Gasol, and he dunks it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. It's glaring error defensively, letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Under from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron kicks to Love from 12 feet out. No good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They played with more purpose in the second quarter and fought to turn an early deficit into a 3-point lead by the time we reached the break. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Here's Rose, and it's off the back rim, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. Irving attacking, that's good. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Feeds to Love. And he banks in the layup. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
The try by James. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got 11.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Rose kicks to Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Dunleavy's got 5 points now in the quarter. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. Irving attacking. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Rose double teamed. Down low for the tie. They get it back. Passes it to Butler. Outside Rose for the lead. And the Bulls, another three. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. Way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Now here's James. 10 points for him. That's good. LeBron's got 12.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg is cooking with gas.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mrjaxxx, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Bulls making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Free throw good, Gasol.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Some solid defense from Butler.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now here's Gasol after LeBron James's miss. Shot clock at 6. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in this game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Brooks dishes to Gasol. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Shumpert after the Bulls pick up 2. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Knocks it loose and stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Mrjaxx's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving passes to Jefferson. Back to Irving. He dishes it to Jefferson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Love against Brooks. Noah with a screen for Brooks. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Irving's got 13 points.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Butler from outside. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mrjaxxx has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of ball.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. With the teardrop. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Good game for Irving. He's got 13 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And the technical free throw is good.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Heinrich has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. Here's Gibson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Gibson's got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 15.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Brooks kicks to Heinrich. Pass to Gasol. Jefferson against Heinrich. There's the feed to Brooks. Lets it go with the 3. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that 3-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Jefferson looking for his first basket still in this one. The drive by Love. Can't get it to go, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Now Brooks. He kicks it to Mrjaxxx. Right side Gibson. Williams with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Jefferson. Brooks grabs the board.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
The pass to Mrjaxxx. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Jefferson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just when the doctor ordered us some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Brooks. Heinrich outside. Gasol's in the post. Working on Thompson. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 16.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now Gasol following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bulls have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith has checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Rose is checked in. Now here's Rose. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Brooks gets it to go.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The screen from Thompson. Irving for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. There's Rose with the 3. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Rose. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is out there with Brooks. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. Now here's Rose. There's the triple. Brooks misses. To the inside. Here's Smith. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Smith's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs. The Bulls leading by 7. Rose attacking. Contest shot and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. GA, he's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard and contest shots. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
James kicks to Smith. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Here's Rose. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, you know, talking about Gibson, he started 70 games his first year and made the all-rookie team. But thereafter, has been mostly a 6-man off the bench through last season. It happens, but it's still somewhat unusual for a guy to go backwards like that.
Here is Rose. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. He used that pick to get in close. And that's now 27 points for Rose.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And talking about Gibson, if he ever wants to be seen as a high-level starter, he needs to work on a few things. More bankable moves in the post, more fluid post game, if you will, and really increased strength and consistency. I think those things will carry him to that starting 5.
And here's Rose. Kicks it to Noah. Pass to Dunleavy. Bulls moving the ball around. Rose double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Dunleavy's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And the Cavaliers call time here. Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. You know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland. He was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Talking about Dunleavy, boy, I tell you, he was playing at a high level already by his second season in the league. Practically every statistic across the board matches up since then. And that's over a decade later.
Irving attacking, and that one's good. Irving's got 22 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Rose dishes to Gibson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 9 points here for Taj Gibson.
And getting back to Dunleavy's consistency here in his later years, he's one of those guys who has really ramped up the nutrition. He's hitting the weight room. I could make the case that he was a tougher, better player last year, especially on defense, than at any other time in his career.
Now here's Noah, following the miss by Kevin Love. Gibson setting the pick for Rose to the wing right side, and stolen by Love. Here's Irving. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into him defensively. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. Again, Chicago.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
To the paint, here's Love, and he slams it one-handed.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one,
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here's Rose. There's the dish to Dunleavy. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. He feeds it to Dunleavy. 5 to shoot. Here's Noah. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The kick out to LeBron. And again, it's Cleveland. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Mrjaxxx is checked in for the Bulls. The Cavaliers trail by 12. James kicks to Love. This is to Shumpert. Love with the screen on Buck. The drive by LeBron. Noah with the block. And stolen by Irving. Feeds to Love. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. Love dishes to Mrjaxxx. Charity swipe shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Now here's Rose. Passes to Noah. Just 5 to shoot. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Shumpert against Butler. Double team on Rose. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The drive by Shumpert. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Shoots. That's good for Mrjaxxx on the assist by Rose. Mrjaxxx has got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. LeBron against Butler. And the shot is good. 16 points for LeBron.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Rose. Outside Butler. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Irving. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now Irving, following the 3-point attempt by Nikola Mrjaxxx, tries to keep it alive. One-on-one here. And the wide-open shot from Rose. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
They grabbed their own miss. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Butler. He dishes it to Mrjaxxx. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 31 points.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Chicago also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Brooks in for Rose. And here are the Cavaliers now. Scooped up. Thompson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Thompson having a good one. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Heinrich passes to Dunleavy. Shot clock at 6. Brooks kicks to Dunleavy from deep 3-point range. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Nails the trade. And so it's Chicago winning this one.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Pau Gasol. And Pau, what's the mentality that you bring into a game to allow you to be at your most effective rhythm?
Oh, I just got to come out really aggressive, trying to pound the boards, just forget about the shots that I can miss, or if I don't get a certain amount of touches, I just got to be aggressive and I got to get in the paint. So that's how I'm most effective, and that's what gets me going too.
Well, you certainly got into a great rhythm, Pal. Thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
We saw Rose explode tonight. His dual threat ability, being able to score or pass equally well, man, that puts him on another level.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.